Hey there, welcome back to Damn Tasty Vegan. It's your friend Maria Rose. Today I have a juicy, finger-licking good recipe for you. We're making plant-based ribs made out of seitan. So delicious. These are super high in protein. They have a really amazing texture, and they're pretty easy to make. This is a great summertime recipe to grill outside, or you can make them inside and eat them all year round. All right, so let's get cooking.
First, we're starting out with our wet ingredients. So to a blender, add some barbecue sauce. Just check the ingredients to make sure it's vegan. Then some vegetable broth. And to lighten up the batter a bit, we're adding some chickpeas, drained and rinsed, and some soy sauce. And for some moisture and fattiness, some neutral tasting oil. Then some liquid smoke for that smoky flavor. And then just put the lid on and blend it up nice and well until the chickpeas are nice and incorporated. Then our dry ingredients, to a large mixing bowl, add your Vital Wheat gluten flour. I like to order this online. It's a lot cheaper that way. I'll link it below if you want to order some. Then some nutritional yeast and some smoked paprika, garlic powder, and of course some onion powder. And then some mushroom seasoning and salt. I like to order this from Trader Joe's. If you can't find any, don't worry about it. It just adds a little more depth of flavor, umami flavor that kind of resembles meat. And then just mix up the dry ingredients nice and well till all of the ingredients are incorporated evenly. Then pour in the wet ingredients and stir it up just a little bit. And this is optional, but if you want to add more meatiness, more flavor, more texture, go ahead and crumble in some vegan ground beef or like vegan burger patties, something like Beyond Burgers or Beyond Beef or Impossible Burgers or like the Impossible ground beef. No need to cook it beforehand. It'll cook in the oven. I just like to use it raw in there and then kind of mush it up with my hands to make sure it's incorporated in the dough. And then we're going to knead the dough until it all starts to come together and the gluten strands start to form. If you want some more porous, like spongy kind of ribs, then only knead this for about 5 minutes. If you want tougher, chewier ribs, then knead it for about 10 minutes. And then roll it out, thin it out, and kind of form it and shape it into like whatever shape you'd like, kind of rib shape. And I like to cut it in half. Then oil a baking pan so it doesn't stick to the bottom. Add your ribs in there, kind of reform them, and then top it with a ton of barbecue sauce. I like to do this to make sure that it stays moist, that it doesn't burn or crisp up, because I want it to be kind of like really rich in a ton of flavor and soak it all up. Then I add about 1/3 cup of vegetable broth in there just to thin out the barbecue sauce a bit so it doesn't caramelize a lot and like burn to the pan. And then I try to like tilt the pan a bit so it incorporates and mixes with the barbecue sauce. And then we are gonna make sure every piece is nice and well covered, and then cover it with some aluminum foil. This is gonna ensure that it doesn't dry out when it bakes, because we're gonna bake this in the oven at 350 degrees for about 50 minutes, and then it comes out kind of puffy like this, but don't worry, as it cools, it flattens and the texture gets a bit better. Then just cut it up into strips and enjoy it with whatever your favorite side is. This texture comes out so chewy, so delicious and amazing. You're gonna love this recipe during the summertime or any time of year. Impress your friends at your next barbecue grill out. And leave a comment below. Let me know how you enjoyed this recipe, and thank you so much for watching.
I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Please leave me a comment below. Leave a star rating on the recipe card on my blog, and leave a comment on my blog. That helps the blog out a lot. And I will see you all in the next video.